My life before I accepted Christ was a lot of numbness. And I grew up Catholic, and it was a religion that was kind of forced on me. It wasn't necessarily my choice at the time. Every time that something bad happened in my life, I would blame God. I said, God, why would you do this to me? I'm trying to be a follower of you. I was lacking something in my life, and I was trying to fill that void in myself with overworking and with materialistic things, and it never made me happy. There was a lot of things that I neglected in my life, my family, and the time I got to spend with my children and with my wife. And I neglected God's love, and that was a lot of my problem at that time. The moment when I put my trust into God was when my wife decided that she was leaving me, and I couldn't take that, so I created a plan to end my own life. Got in my car, and I drove down towards Webster Park, towards the pier, and I drove past the Salt Road campus, which I had been going to for about 6 weeks at that time. I wasn't totally sure why, but something said you should go in there. So I parked in, and I'm not sure 100% what it was. Part of me, I think, said if you're going to meet God, you should introduce yourself a little bit. And so I knocked on the door, and Nate opened the door, and I just kind of broke down, and we talked for almost an hour, and then we prayed. And when I left there, I had no interest in hurting myself at all. Ended up going back home, and I ended up getting picked up by the Webster cops, and I went into the inpatient program for a 72-hour hold. I remember thinking, somebody's got to help me here. I don't know where to go from here. A light came into the room, and a warmth just went into my heart, but my whole body became calm and at peace. I knew that God had saved me. I knew that I just had to give my life to Christ. Since I have accepted Christ into my heart and into my life, I have been so much happier. I just ask him, I say, God, I'm putting this in your hands. Whatever you decide for me, I accept. I know there is a lesson in this, and I know you're going to bring me out the other side. And he has, every single time. It's just changing me for the better to be the best man that I could possibly be for my children, for myself. I really believe that I accomplished my goal, which was the old me really did die. I was focused on the wrong things. And with God's help, I really am focused on the right things. Well, the reason I'm going to get baptized today is, since giving myself over to the Lord, anytime that I can show him gratitude and give him the glory, it's something I want to do. And this allows me to show him that he is my Savior. And this is my decision that I want him to lead my life towards Christ. And I can't think of any better reason to have an existence than to honor God.